Tonight, we are presenting a very special show. Now, we've got the same 3 judges, the same 6 finalists, but one huge difference. The calls you make will not only save your favorite contestants, they will also save lives. This is Idol Gives Back. Hello, thank you. Good to see you all. Welcome. Thanks, everybody. I'm Ryan Seacrest, and welcome to what promises to be a very special night for all of us. We are launching the new charity project, Idol Gives Back. Tonight, all you have to do is watch and vote as usual, although your toll-free calls are going to make a much bigger difference. News Corp is going to donate 10 cents for each call for the first 50 million calls. That's $5 million. So make sure you vote often. And special thanks tonight to Ford, Coca-Cola, and AT&T for their generous donations and support of Idol Gives Back. Tomorrow in our 2-hour results show, we'll be asking you to donate through a special phone line and website. And I'm very happy to announce we have a phenomenal mentor. Bono is joining us. The judges are here. They have been rolling up their sleeves and doing their part as well. It is Randy Jackson, and Simon Cowell. Not only is it going to be a great show, we're going to make a great difference to the lives of countless children in the poorest parts of America and throughout Africa. Here's a glimpse of the trip that Simon and I made to Africa for Idol Gives Back.
So tell us what we're going to see today.
It's different from whatever you're used to.
Oh no, what's this? Spider web and I'm caught in the middle. So I turned around and thought of all the stupid things I'd done.
Where are your parents?
They died.
They died. You see a 12-year-old boy who's the father of a family who's running the house. It's amazing how courageous, how brave, and how strong that little boy is.
I never meant to cause you trouble. I never meant to do you wrong.
It's just horrible, huh?
If I ever caused you trouble. Oh no, I never meant to do you harm.
Oh, this is just intolerable.
It's not good condition.
This is terrible conditions.
There are 300 kids, and some of them waiting now, which will come to this facility each and every day for treatment of malaria, the #1 killer in all of Africa.
It's just unbelievable. It's just wrong.
Singing out, I never meant to cause you trouble. Oh no, I never meant to do you harm.
This is quite literally hell on earth. I have never seen anything like this in my life. along the way, despite some of the grim circumstances, you meet people with an amazing spirit and with a lot of hope. Hope that tomorrow will be a better day.
Definitely a life-changing trip. Really, really amazing to see the spirit of those kids. We will show you some of the important work that we're supporting all over America a little bit later in the show. But tonight, each contestant has 2 numbers you can call. You don't have to call them both. We're just making it a little bit easier for you to get through. So getting to work tonight, it's going to be an inspirational evening, and therefore our musical theme will be songs that inspire. We've got 6 classics coming your way. Chris Richardson is going first. What does he have for us?
Singing Change the World by Eric Clapton. To me, it sort of defines what this show's all about this week. It's about how one person has the will to change someone's life. So just imagine what millions could do. If I could reach the stars, I'd pull one down for you. Shining on my heart, so you could see the truth, that this love I have inside is everything it seems. But for now I find it's only in my dreams. If I could change the the sunlight in your universe, you would think my love is really something good, baby. If I could change the world. Oh, yeah. If I could change the world, I would be the sunlight. Thank you.
All right, so yo, Chris, you know what's interesting right now, man? This is where I really love this show this time of the season, because I'm here to see who's in it to really win it. And tonight, dog, for the first time in a long time for me, dude, you in it to win it. That was great, dude. That was really good. I was like, whoa, what? And it's a fly jacket, too. It's a fly jacket, dude. Fly.
To start it off, you did fantastic. It was a great song choice. It was really well done. I'm really proud of you to see your journey from the beginning to where you are now. It's really exciting. It's a real exciting.
Simon Cowell.
I know what you mean, Randy. It kind of feels that the competition starts properly tonight.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yeah.
This reminded me of the very first time we saw you, and we said at the time, this guy's got potential. It was a good vocal. It kind of had much more soul in it. It was a kind of more sexy performance. I think he did really well.
Chris Richardson. Well, that is a nice start to the show this evening.
Of course.
You got to be feeling good. Chris's 2 numbers, here they are, 1-866-IDOL-01 or 07. So it's 1-866-436-5701 or 07. Still just 1 number for the text message. If you're with the new AT&T, text VOTE to 5701 from your wireless phone. Tonight, we're doubling up the amount of time to vote, so do it. Twice as much. You'll have at least 4 hours to vote at the end of the show. Thank you, Chris. Nice start this evening, buddy. You delivered. When we come back, Melinda Doolittle shows us some faith. Hang on. You are watching Idol Gives Back, and thanks to MySpace for their great support on this project. Already there are several thousand friends out there for you to connect with and spread the word about how you can help change the world. Head to myspace.com/Idol Gives Back. Remember, you can't vote, by the way, till the show's over, okay? But you'll have at least 4 hours then. Now, we've already seen footage of our trip to Africa. Take a look at some of the areas we've been to at home here in the USA.
On American Idol, as you know, we audition contestants from all over the country. Of course, the show is watched from coast to coast. So in putting together American Idol Gives Back, we felt it important not just to go to one place, but to spread the money you give throughout the states.
Together, we've traveled across the nation. Our goal, to give back to America. Randy's gone back to his home state of Louisiana and visited with families devastated by poverty and violence in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina.
It's gonna get better.
I'm tired of struggling.
We also went to rural Kentucky, deep in the Appalachian Mountains, and saw children in dire need of the tools to fight illiteracy.
If you don't have education, then you can't hardly get a job.
We visited families in the Navajo Nation of Chinle, Arizona, where people are so poor there's no safety net for the kids. We went back to my hometown of Atlanta to examine the devastating effects of homelessness.
But you can see the conditions are deplorable that they're living in right here in one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
This is Paula. And just last week, Paula and I visited a mobile health unit that takes care of kids who can't afford health care.
A deep breath again.
We've teamed up with charities all across the country whose amazing programs give kids and families the tools they need to survive. But these programs rely on donations. Tonight, your votes will not only affect the competition, but they will help to change the lives of those in need all over America.
Look at that face. There is a lot we can do together. Now, with that in mind, let's see what Melinda has chosen to perform for you tonight. Watch.
I'm singing There Will Come a Day by Faith Hill, and I chose this song because it not only speaks about the problems that exist in our country and even our world today, but it also talks about the hope for a better tomorrow, and I think that's what tonight is all about.
Wars are raging, lives are scattered, innocence is lost, and hope is shattered. The old are forgotten, children are forsaken. In this world we're living in, is there anything sacred? There's a better place where our Father waits, and every tear He'll wipe away. Darkness will be gone, the weak shall be strong. Hold on to your faith. There will come a day. Song will ring down those golden streets. The voices of earth and the angels will sing. Every knee will bow, sin will have no trace in the glory of His amazing grace. Every knee will bow, sin will have no trace in the glory of His amazing grace. There will come a day. Oh, there will come a day.
All right, yo. Let's check it out. Melinda. So, every week I see you now, every week I see you up there, man. I keep saying you are a resident pro because you're just so dope. You got it all together. I mean, every performance is just I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just great. You have arrived. Melinda is here.
It must feel great week after week getting the praise and the love and the support and the great critiques because, Melinda, there's no one like you. You are just, you're magical. You really are. You're magical.
You're not going to look surprised, are you? Promise? What I loved about that performance was it wasn't a copycat performance. You took a song, you absolutely made me believe you'd recorded it originally. The second half of the song was incredible. I mean, that really was a vocal masterclass.
Don't look surprised. Don't look surprised. Melinda Doolittle. Simon, where's your button?
Stop looking.
Anybody seen a button?
He lost it.
Simon's lost one. Melinda, the two numbers, if you want to vote for, and you loved it, 1-866-IDOL-02 or 08, okay? So it's 1-866-436-5702 or 08, or text the word VOTE to 5702. Calls are toll-free from landlines. Best of all, you will be saving a life. Thank you very much. What a show. There's an electricity in the air tonight. After the break, some classic John Lennon from Blake. Hang on. You are watching Idol Gives Back. Remember, toll-free calls tonight. You're going to make those, and you're going to change thousands of lives. Last week we got, like I said, over 38 million votes, and I mentioned that because tonight, News Corp is going to donate the 10 cents for each of those 50 million calls. If we get there, that's $5 million. Make sure you vote, 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 vote. Vote as much as you possibly can. If you really want to make sure your favorite gets through, then vote like 100 times, all right? As you know, none of this will be possible without the great, great corporate sponsors. As I said, Ford, Coca-Cola, and AT&T. Some generous donations there. Thank you very much for supporting Idol Gives Back. More information on this special show. You can go to AmericanIdol.com. And while you're there, click on My Coke Rewards. If you want to ask an idol a question, here's Blake Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to him. Blake, how you feeling tonight, man? All right?
I'm all right.
I've got a question from Virginia. This is Erica in Virginia who says, what's the biggest sacrifice you've had to make since becoming a contestant here on American Idol?
The biggest sacrifice would have to be missing my family and home, my friends, but luckily I have their support being here, so that's it.
Well, it is definitely a special night. There's a special energy, so good luck tonight with your song. You feeling confident?
I feel good. It's a great song.
All right, let's look at your choice. Watch this.
I'm very honored to be singing John Lennon's Imagine. The song's about coming together as one in an ideal world. And we might not be able to accomplish that, but tonight we can start by making it a better place.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Blake, great choice. Great choice of song. I mean, an amazing, amazing song. On the performance side, dude, it was just kind of all right for me, though, dog. I mean, I was wanting you to do a little bit more with it, but it was just okay for me. I don't know. It didn't really move me. Just keeping it real.
No, I was thinking that at the beginning, and then I was being reminded of how beautiful and simple that song is. And it's the first real sensitive, emotional performance from you, Blake, that I've seen, and I think that goes a long way. I really enjoyed it.
Look, Blake, this is a tricky one because you've chosen, you know, one of the big songs of all time, so there's always going to be a comparison to it. And it's not a song you can belt out, so I kind of know where Paul is coming from. You know, it felt sincere. You sang it. The only problem was it didn't really go anywhere. It was a little bit like that throughout. But I think the most important part probably was the fact that you sang it with sincerity. So good.
Thank you, Simon. And thank you, Blake. So for Blake, 1-866-IDOL-03 or 09. 1-866-436-5703 or 09. You can send the word vote to 5703. Standard text messaging rates apply. You can vote for at least 4 hours at the end of the show. Thanks, man. Thank you. When we come back, Lakeisha shows us what she believes. Tuned in to Idol Gives Back. And tonight, your votes are saving lives. Your contestants are singing the songs that inspire them the most. And tomorrow, there's going to be some fantastic content to download on iTunes. So keep your eyes peeled for the Ford Music video and a wonderful performance by Carrie Underwood. And that's good. But sometimes the things that you can do to make a difference are really, they're just simple. Watch this.
Love can
I went to visit a feeding center in a town called Kisumu. Now, 1/3 of the children in this part of Africa are malnourished.
So you give them a lot of this.
This one center feeds 150 orphans every day.
Here we go. Here's more.
Here in Africa, you realize what intense hunger really means. Without feeding centers like this one, many of these orphans just wouldn't have enough food to eat. This place not only feeds the kids, it also helps get them into school and gives them a future. And it costs less than 50 cents a day to feed each child.
This is probably one of the most uplifting places we've seen since we've been here. Hunger is still a massive problem in Africa. However, these kids have got a hot meal 3 times a day. Thing is, there need to be more feeding centers like this one.
We can do anything, 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 anything. Keep believing in the power and
Some great kids, and what was interesting was that when they got their meals, each one of them waited for everybody to be served before they took their first bite. And because of the calls you are making tonight, you're really, really going to make a great difference. Now, back to tonight's show. Let's see what Lakeisha is performing.
I'm singing I Believe by Fantasia, and I chose the song because it inspired me, and I just believe that if we all unite together, we can make a difference. There are a lot of people who are suffering and struggling, and it's time to make a change.
Have you ever reached a rainbow's end? And did you find your pot of gold? Ever catch a shooting star? and tell me how high did you soar? Ever felt like you were dreaming just to find that you're awake, and the magic that surrounds you can lift you up, guide you on your way. I can see it in the stars across the sky. Trimmed 100,000 trees before, now I finally realize. You see, I've waited all my life for this moment to arrive, and finally, I believe in the impossible if we reach deep within our heart, yeah. 'Cause anything is possible when you believe, yeah. Trimmed 100,000 trees before, now I finally realize. You see, I've waited all my life for this moment to arrive, and finally, I believe.
Lakeisha, it was another great song choice by you. It had a couple little pitch problems to me. I don't think it was your best performance, but I did like it, though. It wasn't your best, but I did like it. It's a very hard song to sing after Fantasia, I must admit.
Lakeisha, there's no doubt about it. You are a powerhouse of vocalists. You're a brilliant vocalist. You've taken on a monster of, like we'd say, don't attempt Whitney, don't attempt Chaka Khan, don't attempt Mariah, Celine. Even though Fantasia's not been, she hasn't been around a long time, but she is so undeniably and wonderfully and magnificently unique. And I have a hard time getting
you can
past
only hear her singing that.
Fantasia. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't take away from your vocals.
Thanks for summing that up so briefly, Paula.
I know, but because you know why I don't want,
Look, I kind of think I know what Paula was trying to say, which was that she preferred the Fantasia version.
It's.
That's what you were trying to say.
Simon.
Well, you were. Look.
I sort of guess I know what you're trying to say.
Thank you. It was very emotional. Again, I'm having an issue here, Lakeisha, with the shouting. Whereas before, I thought that you were... Will you shut up? Ryan, to make a point.
We get it. Remember, she picked that, it inspired her, so that's the reason she went with that song. And good shot. Thank you very much, Lakeisha. If you want to vote for Lakeisha, it's 1-866-IDOL-04 or 10, 1-866-436-5704 or 10 or text the word vote to 5704. Don't do anything until the end of the show. Lakeisha, good luck, gentlemen. Nice to see you. Thank you. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Phil is all about change. With you on Idol Gives Back. Thank you for joining us tonight. Say hello to Phil Stacey, ladies and gentlemen. Phil, Mike Coke Rewards and viewer questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The question from Molly in Little River, South Carolina. What do you miss most about home?
Well, tonight, what I miss most about home are my two little babies, Chloe and Michaela. They're usually here with me, but they haven't been for the last couple of weeks. They're with their grandparents in Oklahoma. But, even though it's hard being away from them, we know, in the long run, it'll be all worth it. This is going to make for a better life for them, so.
Plus, Daddy's famous.
Sure.
Daddy's becoming famous. All right, let's see what Phil is singing tonight.
Tonight, I'm singing The Change by Garth Brooks. It had a profound impact on my life. It was originally released after the Oklahoma City bombing to commemorate the amazing heroism that emerged in the midst of that tragedy. And tonight, each of us are being given the opportunity to become heroes if we'll only get involved and take advantage of this amazing opportunity.
One hand reaches out and pulls a lost soul from harm, while the thousand more go unspoken for. And they say, what good have you done by saving just this one? It's like whispering a prayer in the fury of a storm, and I hear them say, you'll never change things, and no matter what you do, it's still the same thing. But it's not the wall that I am changing. This world will know that it will not change me. As long as one heart still holds on, hope is never really gone. And it's not the this world will know that it will not change me. It will not change me.
Yo, Phil. Phil, you know what I'm happy about for you, dog? What I'm really, really happy about right about now is that since last week, Country Week, man, you really came back, showed who you were, did your thing. You're back again this week with another strong performance on a very nice vocal on a very great song. Congratulations, dog. 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row.
I feel like you've really found your comfort. This was fantastic. This was your best.
Phil, you know what? I really like you. You know, and I'm glad that you had a good week last week and you've come back with a spring in your step, confidence. I thought it was a good choice of song. My only thing I would advise you on is that last week we heard more of a kind of a country tone in your voice, which I think suits your voice much, much more than the way you sang it tonight. And I've got to tell you, if you can connect now with the two elements, you actually could do very well in this show because I think people like you.
Phil Stacey. So I think he's saying go for that country market, man. It's proven to be very successful. Phil, 1-866-IDOL-05 or 11, 1-866-436-5705 or
Everybody
11.
Everybody vote.
And vote and vote. Or text the word vote to 5705. Thank you very much.
Love you guys.
Congratulations. Well done. When we come back, Jordan has a showstopper. Thanks for coming back. It is Idol Gives Back. Just one left before we open the phone lines. Remember, the first 50 million toll-free votes will be converted into $5 million. This is all very good. So vote, vote, vote. You are raising money that will feed starving children in Africa. And although it seems hard to believe, here in America, too. Now, this next film is about a charity called America's Second Harvest, and it's brought to you by the generosity and the wonderful folks at Conagra Foods. Take a look.
This may not appear much, but this is actually one of the best places I've ever been to in America.
I went downtown just 20 minutes from where I live and found this extraordinary place that every year gives food to thousands of people in America who just don't have enough to eat. There are 50,000 places like this all over this country.
When they bring the order into the box, We fill them based on what's on the order board.
I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea in this country that places like this existed.
Nobody knows that people are starving in America.
There was an amazing atmosphere here. Only 4 people are paid. Everyone else volunteers. Mothers and daughters, dads, tiny kids.
Very nice to meet you. I've never met nice people before.
Welcome.
Give me a hug. I need to be nice.
Give me a hug. Feel free.
Unbelievable.
And because of the volunteers and because so much of the food is donated, this place is really good value.
Go into any supermarket and for $1 you will get a very small can of tuna. However, tonight a miracle. For $1, America's Second Harvest will provide all of that to the people who need it for $1. It's a miracle.
This is the point. All over America are children who don't have enough food. 9 million of them every year. Tonight, you can help feed them.
I genuinely had no idea, A, it existed in LA, and then, you know, what I found out today, that there are literally millions of people, and mainly kids, who don't have enough to eat.
We like to see this side of you. Very nice people. Cool, huh?
Nice people.
So make sure you pick up that phone and vote for your favorite when we are finished tonight. Every single call will generate lots and lots of money. Jordan is closing the show tonight.
Woo! I'm singing You'll Never Walk Alone, and I chose this song because it has a great message of hope. And there's just been so much going on in our country and around the world, and I really hope that this message is comforting to people, just so they know that no matter what they're going through, they're not by themselves.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of our love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. With hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk
All right, so check it out. Jordan, do you know something? I keep saying it every week, but it's so true this week. I think that's one of the best vocals by any contestant ever on this show, ever, in 6 seasons. And it's from someone that's 17 years old. That was the hottest tonight, America, right there.
Jordan, you sure picked an amazing song to close the night. It's one of those songs that's very haunting, and it swells, and only someone who has great vocals can do it. You did a lovely job. You're glorious. Thank you.
Well, unlike Randy, I thought you were fantastic. Really, I mean, got to tell you, that song is about 60 years old. I think you'd have a hit record with that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. 2 weeks running, Ben.
Jordan Sparks.
You can use that. I thought I saw the tears coming.
If you want to vote for Jordan, 1-866-IDOLS-06 or 12. 1-866-436-5706 or 12. Congratulations. Very, very cool. If you are with the new AT&T, text the word vote to 5706 from your wireless phone. Jordan Sparks, America. All right, this could be the most important call you ever make. Remember, the votes here translate into dollars for all of these young people we've been talking about all night. Here are the numbers one more time. Remember, your votes are still toll-free. The lines are open, so dial carefully. These are 866 numbers, not 800 numbers. You'll have at least 4 hours to vote, so keep trying if you get the busy signal. You are saving your favorite, and you are saving lives. We want to thank News Corp, as well as Ford, Coca-Cola, and AT&T for their generous donations and support of our program, Idol Gives Back. Couldn't have done this without all of you. Thanks to our judges. Thank you, Ricky Monner and the band. And thanks to you for watching. Tomorrow is going to be an extraordinary night containing one of the biggest shocks we've ever had on American Idol. Tune in. Right now, it's an all-new house. Good night, everybody.